There has been a Directions Committee meeting this morning. It was a lengthy committee. It considered a lot of the information that was conveyed yesterday at the AHPPC meeting, as well as taking into consideration information from other jurisdictions interstate and from overseas. The news out of this morning's Directions meeting is that there will not be any immediate change to our state borders in South Australia, but we remain extraordinarily concerned about the Omicron threat. We don't know enough about the Omicron variant at this stage, and so we are being very cautious. We have already increased our requirement for quarantine for international arrivals from 7 days up to 14 days, and today we put 2 additional speed bumps in the path of the Omicron variant coming into South Australia. Firstly, we will require all people coming from New South Wales, Victoria and the ACT to have a test on arrival and to isolate before that result is received. Now, in South Australia, those results are going through in a matter of hours. 4 to 5 hours at the moment is the average, and we certainly have very significant capacity availability into SA pathology and our private pathology labs in South Australia. The second speed bump for those people that come in from New South Wales, Victoria and the ACT, they will be required, if they're staying in South Australia, to have a further test on day 6. The Omicron variant has only really been known to the world for a matter of days. We are getting more and more information on a daily basis. We know that it is highly transmissible. There's various pieces of information which relate to the severity of the symptoms, and we need to know more about that information. We're also very concerned about the efficacy of the current vaccination to this new variant. So we are concerned. We are going to be having extremely regular directions meetings here in South Australia. Now, I want to emphasise to everybody that this has nothing to do with the Delta variant. We opened our borders to New South Wales, Victoria and the ACT on the 23rd of November. Since that time, we've had approximately 40 new infections in South Australia, and that is in line with the forecast, the model that was presented. So this has got nothing to do with Delta. It has got everything to do with the Omicron variant that we still do not have as much information as we need. Now, my primary responsibility is to keep South Australia safe and to keep our economy strong. We are the fastest growing economy in the entire country at the moment, and so we've got a lot to lose if we get this wrong. And so my strong message to every South Australian who hasn't been vaccinated, now is the time to get vaccinated. And I emphasise that we are concerned about the Omicron variant coming into South Australia, and we'll be doing everything we can to protect South Australians and also South Australians' jobs.